So, so another thing I really want to ask. This is going to be a wild
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
Since you see, do you really think that a TVC two will ever come out? Do it because of the Marvel lights, because of Marvel games so hyped up? You think
Well,
TVC two might come out with characters like Speed Racer or Racer X?
you know, as much as I want to see it come out, don't get me wrong. That would be my dream to have that game come out. I don't think it's going to come out simply because this American mentality. Like they weren't familiar with the characters. So the number one excuse I heard from people who didn't want to try TVC was, oh, I don't know who Kim the Eagle is. I don't know who Yada Man 1 is. And I was like, when you first picked up Street Fighter, did you know who Ryu was? Did you know who Blanca was? It's like, it's a lame excuse. However, people are so ingrained in their ways now, 20 years into fighting games, that you can't change that. It's so hard to have something that's new break onto the scene because all people want is a rehash of what they played 2, 3, 5, 10 years ago. It'll be a risky maneuver for Capcom to release it, but they have my support, that's for sure.
All right. So okay. I know I'm jumping back and forth, and
Sure,
it might kind of mess you up a little bit with your questions, with my questions. But okay, if would you did you ever play SNK versus Cap? I mean, like Capcom versus SNK two.
Yeah, I play CBS.
Okay. Would you accept a ratio base in that game if you can have three characters all at level one, or level like 2-1-1, or 2-2, or 3-1, or just a or straight up four? Would you accept that in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
That would actually be kind of cool. To be completely honest with you, that would be kind of cool. It might throw balance out of whack though, because if you got to make your ratios, then the characters that are already really really good, they just become better. There would be no incentive. Let's say Chun and Dante,
Mm-hmm.
hands down best team in the game. I'm not saying that they are right now, but let's say for the sake of argument that they are.
Mm-hmm.
There would be absolutely no reason for anyone that plays that team to put a third character on their squad when you could just make one of those two just that much stronger.
Yeah.
You know?
So okay, seeing that you was at Evolution, you placed top 8, I believe. So
Yeah, I got
in my and the little background. Okay, while you was in that, before the stream, right before TVC got called up, you got put into the booth with Keith and Ski Sonic, and then he said that here's Kurasa, and he even called that out that you were supposed to. They're talking on the internet that you was going to be in the top 8. Did you feel that kind of foreshadows something that shouldn't happen? That people shouldn't be talking like that, asking questions like that, or they just because nobody really was following TVC at that time really that tough. You think that really boosted your status, or that made the game look really weak?
Well, the thing is, TVC doesn't have the largest player base, so it was a little bit of foreshadowing. But going into it, there was probably, and I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, there was like 14 players there, and I was like, I don't know who out of this group of 7 or 8 or whatever is going to make it, but I know these 6 are definitely going to make it. It all depends on where they get placed in the pool. So there's going to be ups and it's like that's just the nature of the beast. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Like, for sure, if we had a stronger player base, then statements like that couldn't be said. But given the nature of the game, like, I don't think he was too far off. Like every single one of us knew out of this core group, at most 14 people, that it was going to be made up of those guys.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a single surprise in the top 8.
Do you feel that kind of make the game not be able to release a second copy or be in the tournament scene?
I think that can keep people out of the tournament scene, because one thing I've noticed, people don't like getting into a game if they feel that they can't actually be good. They feel that it'll take too much work to get up to the level of other players. I think that's a fallacy with TVC, because TVC is real easy to get into, is real easy to pick up. I mean, look at Justin and Martin, like, they don't even practice the game. It's just straight, I got basics, I'm going to beat people up, So, I just think that people take that mentality, but they really shouldn't.
Usually Shelton, Big Shell. I got him in the corner. You ain't doing nothing now. You tied up. I had to do that, people. Yeah, I had to take him. Yeah. That's getting edited out. Thank you. Please edit it out. So, okay. With that scene being said, you know, all right. Well, with Justin, did you watch any of the videos of the Evo videos of watching you play versus you played Justin, right?
Yeah.
He's the one who put you out, right?
Yeah.
So while you was watching that video and you pulled Saki at the beginning of the match and you charged up, did you believe that he was going to open up at the beginning so you could hit him with that unblockable blast?
Well, it wasn't so much that he was going to open up. I had to find the opportunity to open him up. And I put him in losers in the pools. And that's what I did. I was like, I went into it as like, he's never fought against my Saki. He's played against my Naranjo. He's probably seen videos of my Naranjo. Everyone has that actually, does anything in the game. But no one's actually seen me play the Saki. And it could just be that people think I'm just jiving when I say she's actually, a decent character. So I went in there saying, if I have to fight against Justin or if I have to fight against Marn, 100% I'm going to play Saki because they just don't know the matchup. And it was true. The thing is, Justin's a smart guy. He meditated on it. And the funny thing is, we were talking about that during the match because I pull out Saki and then he sat down and he's like, sometimes you just think about things in the shower. And I was like, oh, you went over the matchup? And he's like, yeah, I think I know what to do now. And he did. He just didn't give me the opportunity to, open him up. And I should have known that. I should have just gone in there thinking, this is a smart guy. It's not going to work the second time. I should have moved on to either a tertiary character or just gone straight back to Naranjo.
Usually at the end of our Fighter Fury interviews, we go with shouts out. Shouts out to Big Mama. I love you to death. Yes, I love my mom. And we usually do with the rain-outs where people talk about what need to be fixed, people they don't really care about, stuff that need to be fixed in other things, in tournaments, or just in general what they're mad about. Like last night, Meatloaf was dry. So, Kurasa, get your shots out and your rants.
Alright, got my shout-outs going out to all the TBC heads. Got, on the West Coast, we got KB's, we got Royal Flush, Elo.ND, Razorburn, Fampy, all those fools. If I didn't name you, it's not because I hate you, it's because it's too many of y'all. So, shout outs to all y'all. Shout out to all the East Coast Marvel heads, I guess, TVC heads. I guess I only know one, that's Rai. Probably the best player in the country right now. That dude's fire. All the Midwest dudes, got my boy Keats, got my boys PJ, everybody out there in St. Louis, Rob, Dietrich, Steve, all my STL boys that came out here with me, German Luger, Player, AKS, Kiet, holding it down, bringing out the band, rolling 8 deep. We got Guilty, the lady killer lady, getting all those girls, yeah. Shout out to you too, to my boy Javi. Man, you keeping it real, dude. Good look seeing you out here. I gotta give a shout out to my boys back home in the Virgin Islands too. Got you Kilo, got my boy Genio. Man, all y'all much love, man. Y'all brought me up all the way. And yeah, man. Of course, Mama. On camera. Yeah.
Any rants out? Anything that makes you mad?
Yes. Giants. Sorry. Giants is whack, man. Got no love for the Giants. Oh wait, actually I got one more shout out.
What's that?
I'm gonna shout out to Gathering Gamers. Right there on Facebook. At us. www.gatheringgamers.com. Make it happen. My boy Armando Bolness, he's trying to make it real with that. That's all I got, man.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
This is Chauncey True Talent with your man Kurasa for FighterFury.net.